Lana Scott Lighthouse. Guys, welcome back to my channel. So I did a message today that was talking about Lightworkers as well. And so I decided to do a Lightworkers Oracle message. And this, whenever I get they ask me to do these. And these are coming from my angels, my ancestors, my guides, my passed on loved ones. Source, a higher, just a higher vibration. And whenever I do the light workers, they're not going to be an everyday thing. They're going to be for a select few of you that resonate with light worker energy. And this one seemed telling. I pulled the first card, an invitation to connect. And just out of curiosity, I pulled the next two cards and I got Soul Child and Ascension to the Rainbow Bridge. I really found this kind of interesting. The way it came out was because I've been talking about evolution, soul integration, with your higher consciousness integrating with your conscious mind. And all three of these cards have something to do with that. So this is talking about those of you who have already started on your path. You're somewhere down your path. You are maybe even connecting with higher realms now, maybe the Council of Light, which I've heard me talk about, maybe possibly even talking to star guides, not stars being star seeds, but talking to star guides that are energies or beings, angelic beings or starseed beings, some kind of other consciousnesses coming from past lives, or even coming all the way far back from whenever something in your family lineage actually came to this planet, before this planet billions of years ago, and your line has evolved, but you still have that starseed energy or some other kind of higher consciousness energy that is wanting to connect with you at this time. I pulled three of those, and I also then pulled three of the cards from the Rose deck. And this one here, guys, has been talking about breaking through with your in your psyche to accessing higher energies, to where after your higher self has become more evolved and is integrating with your conscious mind, where you're starting to see glimpses of the future. You're starting to see energy in a different way. You're picking up on things you've never picked up before. And the one thing I noticed when I pulled these cards was I'm seeing that symbol that I've talked about, and I've even put it up on my community page. It's that round energy with the light in the middle of it, or this, like one of them, I've been seeing rings around the sun for the past couple of years. And I've seen that I saw some in Mississippi. I've seen some here in California where I'm at now. I've seen some on books, and they keep showing me that, and it's on this card too. They keep showing me that round light with the light in the middle. And I'm picking that up as different kinds of energy. In some ways, I'm picking this up as like a gateway to the higher realms. I'm picking this up as after integration of your higher self and your conscious mind, and your soul and your conscious mind taking leaps into the future on several different timelines, where just the way you think about your life, what you're trying to accomplish, what you're being called to do, is on a higher energetic level. Okay. So I just want to bring that out. Okay. And so I literally purposely went through the map oracle deck, because one of these cards talks about this one talks about the Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. And I pointed this out in several of my readings of this rainbow I keep seeing and picking up in this Colette deck about, and I feel like that rainbow is talking about connecting with your higher self, or your higher integrated self, connecting with your conscious self. Energies of your angels, spirit guides, ancestors, making some kind of a connection between the higher realms and you as an integrated newer or older soul or consciousness that is more towards the 5D. Okay, it's more of a higher energetic level. It's not where you're somebody just starting out on your soul journey. So if this does not resonate for you, leave it for somebody else or for the people it's meant to. This is not going to be a reading that resonates with everybody. Which also hints is why I even actually recently stopped trying to do them all the time, because the messages just didn't seem to flow. So I'm only going to go with messages that when they tell me to do them, that flow. And I let them dictate to me what, how many cards I pull and what decks they tell me to pull from. So this is listening to my higher integrated self with my conscious, from my higher self integrated into with my conscious self, and going with that higher energetic level. And just picking up on more evolved energies, I guess you'd say. I don't even know how else to put it into words. And I do want to point out that, like in this deck here, and I'm going to read to y'all these guys because it's got more explanation or more than what I can actually put into words with my own dialogue. So this one here, An Invitation to Connect, is talking about, if you look in these little, I don't know if y'all can see it on here, it's talking about all these little bubbles with all these different higher evolved energies talking to your conscious mind, asking you to connect with them, okay, through your heart light, okay? So, and this is card 19, and I'm actually literally going to tell y'all what this says. I'm going to condense it as I go along because I don't want to sit here and bore y'all with reading off, 3 pages of stuff. So this one is talking about love existing through the universe, and it's talking about loving beings that don't belong in the human race that exist in worlds beyond our earthly realm, right? So it's talking about these are those that are aware of the spiritual plight of humanity and are willing and able to help us move forward. And it's talking about this is a light worker that has an open mind, open receptive heart, and that other beings from other worlds are recognizing you as a receptive channel for their unconditionally loving assistance in the world. So I feel like this is also coming from the in the Rose Oracle deck. There's a card called the Council of Light, and I think there's 9 of them. And I've told y'all about that day that I had my, it felt like one of my angels came down and really surrounded me, and all these council members of light. I thought there were 12 of them, but now what I'm thinking is there were 9, the 9 council members, and 3 of my own personal angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. All of them gave me some kind of a message I'm not exactly sure everything they've told me. It takes time to integrate all the energies and unpack it all, as Sand puts it, at Sand Tarot. So I've unpacked some of it. I haven't unpacked all of it. And it's just coming out a little piece here, a little piece there, as they want me to know it. Okay? So this is talking about these kind of light workers that will benefit from these kinds of energies, and on an individual basis, and help the planet. So those particular light workers are being offered an invitation to connect. So they're talking about, for those who are developing evolved sensory perception, they won't restricted to being impressed by the physical dimension. That higher dimensions that are psychic or emotional nature can recognize, and even more refined dimensions that the higher mind can recognize. There are dimensions that the mind in the most expansive state can't grasp, but spirit knows it to be real. So I feel like this is those energies from other dimensions, other places, only those with the highest good for humanity, that are asking you more evolved light workers to connect with them. Okay? You see they've got a city here, and they've got all this golden light here. And if you look, this is actually planets. I think this is, what is this, Jupiter right here maybe? Or something. I'm not even really sure. And then I think maybe this is the sun right here. But you see this city in the background. And I have picked up images of a city at different times. And I just feel like these are all those ones that are saying, those of you that are higher evolved, that we see what you've been doing, we want you to connect with us. Okay? So they're saying that for those of you that are picking up on this, the more your sensitivity to the subtle energies evolves, the more aware you become of these worlds beyond this world. For some, this will be easy to accept, inspire interest in learning more. Others may be tentative about exploring connections with non-earthly beings. Well, guys, your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides are all non-earthly. Even if they were alive at one time, they're now moving in spirit. And even the universe itself, the wind, the earth beneath our feet, talks to us on energetic level. So that's what it's talking about, okay? So it says, for those who aren't afraid, who are open to the ideas of being aware of humanity, being aware, that are aware of humanity but not human themselves, who want to help humanity evolve and have the power to do so. So no matter how dark the world can seem at times, there's many powers of light that are working to see Earth and humanity through this most interesting time, to see us into this new age of spiritual alignment. And guys, I feel like they're talking about the planet into Aquarius energy. It's getting ready to slow down in September, and it's going to be kind of back in Capricorn for a couple of months and then open up again. And I just feel like they're trying to prepare some of you light workers that are going down just a light worker path, or you're focusing on your light worker abilities and energies, that for those of you that have this integration and evolution that your soul is starting to go through, you are the ones that they're calling, okay? Maybe another one of those little circles of specialized energies or groups that grows over the next 20-something years, and Pluto being in Aquarius, okay, is what I feel like they're saying. So it's saying if you've been intrigued by mysterious codes of light, if you've been talking to the stars, gazing at other planets, if you're convinced that there's codes of light and sound in crop circles, or simply have a feeling you'd like to work with beings who are more spiritually evolved than humanity is at present, you are being given a clear message with this oracle. Okay, so there are other worlds that are aware of those who have the open, loving attitude in the work that you're doing. So now they are responding to your thoughts and feelings. But you have to extend an invitation to receive this assistance. So if you are unafraid and resonate from a piece of peaceful curiosity, higher level awareness, then you are capable of issuing the needed invitation to ask those that can assist humanity. And of course, this is also talking about you being willing to receive the messages to help in your own way, on your own path. Okay, that feels like that's like a psychic type extra message added in there, guys. So you have to issue, they say, the invitation to the forces of light with a peaceful heart and a wise mind. So there is an invocation that's been carefully crafted to attain that purpose. You can use it whenever you want to, knowing that, or whenever you feel the need to do so, knowing that you're a part of the bridge between humanity and other living worlds that want to assist life on Earth. So the invocation is, as a member of the human race, through my own free will and for the greatest good, I call upon all beings that resonate with the quality of unconditional love and wish to assist humanity and Earth to evolve on the path of divine love. I ask for the unconditionally loving ascended masters that serve consciousness to be the great way through which permission is confirmed for those beings to enter Earth's field and assist humanity according to the divine will, grace, and love. May all beings be happy and free, so mote it be, or so be it. Okay? So, guys, that is the first card. They're inviting you to connect. And then we have Soul Child. And I don't know if you can see on this card or not here, but there's a little kid, which would be your inner child, right? Or in this case, your soul child, with a little teddy bear here. And it's showing this higher energy and these beings of light, and it's coming through on this aura, okay? And connecting on a psychic or spiritual level with them, okay? And again, that's that symbol I've seen, guys, that I just recently put up on my soul page. And on this particular one, it's talking about rebirth. You've prepared for new life, and it's starting right now. The divine moment of rebirth, which occurs after a period of struggle. And guys, on that reading, I just did the very first rune, and that was before I pulled this card. I pulled this card like 2 hours afterwards, after I'd already even uploaded that message. But it was talking about after a struggle, and that's one of the things this card is talking about, okay? It says, the divine moment of rebirth, which occurs after a period of struggle, of intense inner work and physical transformation, has arrived. So enjoy getting to know this new self. So if you feel like you've done some of that integration between your higher self and your conscious mind, and you are evolving, then this is for you, okay? So it's talking about a new day, a new beginning, a new you. Okay, take your time to explore this increase of your light, power, and love, because now you have that integration. Okay, you have evolved to a certain extent. Okay, beyond what you had before. Okay, going into the unknown. Okay, something in your psyche breaking free, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Okay, awakening, energetic upgrade, a new way of being, integration. Okay, guys? And that goes along with that invitation to connect in that soul child. Okay, so the soul child says you've undergone the death of the old order. Nothing is as it was, nor will be so again. You've had to learn detachment, release, and let go over and over again. You have experienced inner death that you have bravely surrendered that no longer serves your growth this lifetime. So guys, that's talking again about that integration, okay, of your higher mind, your conscious mind, and having these higher energetic beings calling upon your light worker energy, okay? So deep inside through that process, your soul's been gathering energy. It's been drawing away from the old forms of your life and relationships, from your old beliefs about health, finances, and what used to, and work and whatever that used to hold meaning for you. It has done so in order to feed the new soul child being carried within your body. This new you is filled with divine light, love, and power. Your inner soul child, this newly integrated self, is preparing for birth now. So this is talking about a new, bigger awakening coming in the near future. Okay, guys? So take that how it resonates for you. All right? So that which is no longer something new is now being born. You're ready for the next cycle or phase of your life. Even if you're not sure of your strength, be reassured. The new self you are experiencing will grow strong and powerful soon enough. So let confidence in your new self emerge. Reflect upon how different you are now to a year or even a month ago. Be curious about who you are now. Don't expect the same reactions or experiences you've encountered in your past, because this is a time of celebration and acknowledgement that a new day, a new you has begun a journey in this physical world. Guys, that's talking about that, again, about that integration. So if you've been feeling like you've gone to being a new person, if you're psychically feeling different, if you feel like your conscious mind is different, they're saying, you're the ones we're talking about, okay? Because everybody's on their own path, right? And some people have been or have evolved more than others, but we're all going forward, right? So if you've been feeling these newer integrated energies that feel stronger, different, maybe you even experience colors differently, maybe you experience people, maybe you have friends or somebody you know that says something it has a similar, maybe a phrase or saying or something that they say all the time, and all of a sudden it feels differently because you're psychically hearing it or feeling it differently. Okay, same thing with your own messages or your own beliefs. Everything's starting to feel different, right? So it's saying, and this indicate that there could even be a child around you, one that you've been thinking about that's maybe gifted or spiritually oriented. This child may have an important mission in this lifetime and needs your loving support and spiritual encouragement to thrive in that mission according to his or her own divine timing. So that to me is also saying there could be other members maybe in your family or your own children, or any a child of another family that you're close to, that you're seeing that integration in them as well, and you're being asked to help guide them as well as yourself, okay? So this can also be a sign that a new idea or professional, personal, or business relationship or lifestyle choice is going to support the growth of your spirit in a positive way. In this case, the new idea or connection will lead to birth of creative new programs, ideas, and structures in your life, all right? So on the other hand, it also says if something's been flagging in energy and you're not inclined yet to give it up, this oracle is talking about confirmation, encouragement that rebirth is going to happen. So don't give up. Sometimes it is darkest just before the dawn. I am a child of the universe, divinely loved and empowered to grow in a shining, radiant soul of love. May all aspects of my life journey be blessed to grow into their most beautiful, loving form. May all the people and ideas that are in need of protection, so they may grow into their divine fullness, be blessed and supported by unconditional love, and through divine grace, so mote it be. Okay? So, again, we're talking about those of us that have integrated and connecting with this other power and all the new things that come from that, because you're not the same anymore, right? Okay, so then we have the Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. Guys, look at all that beautiful color. She's got all this purple and yellow up here, right? She's got where she's now integrating with her heart light, okay? And again, there's that symbol. And I feel like it's talking about her ascending because she now has this higher power and her conscious mind are integrating and maybe even shining forth through her solar plexus, her heart light, okay? So, and guys, also, if you notice, this has also got the chakras in it. We've got the base chakra, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat chakra, and then you've got your crown chakra, and then you've got the chakra right there above your head. I think there's 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The clear one at the top of your head, right? So guys, that's how also your chakras lining up. And all this divine light coming in. There's a meditation you can do where you can sit, ground yourself in, and then imagine all this white light coming in through your head, through all your chakras. This is an exercise I have been doing recently, okay? And then your spirit self that is around your physical self, imbuing all that light in there. And anything that you have around your your aura that needs to be healed, allowing these healing energy, rainbow lights, and this higher white spiritual light to come in from the heavens above, okay, to help heal and seal any cracks that you have in your aura, because that is your own personal defense mechanism as well. Around you is your aura, okay, keeping it strong and balanced. All right. And guys, again, I've talked about it before in some of my other cards. I've also noticed this other light that seems to go around this circle too. Guys, I've seen a picture, literally looked upon a full moon when I was still working for the school like 3 months ago, and saw these weird colors like it was like a red and an orange and a purpley blue that were around the full moon. Guys, I could not capture it on film to save my life, but I saw this symbol, but I've seen it around the moon as well with this extra magenta look light, and this magenta is a highly spiritualized light. Okay, I just want to point that out to y'all. All right. So the next card we have is this Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge, which also the bottom card, the Rose Oracle card that I got for this. And again, just like you see these other beings come in, this is talking about the Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Okay. So this to me is feeling like this is that higher integrated soul self of you special light workers that is now connecting with this higher realm, all these other, actually, let me put, well, I have to put all 3 of them together. Sorry guys, I have candles on my table and I have to be very careful. I do not want to catch nothing on fire. So here, I feel like they're talking about all these energies and all these things integrated together with this Pleiades. So some of you may be feeling like you're part of the Pleiades. Star seeds, and I know there's other ones. I don't remember what the name of all of them are, but I just feel like they're talking about all this higher light with those of you, especially that have started to see this evolution of yourself. All these higher being energies are wanting to talk to you, are wanting to connect with you and lead you on an extended journey with your light worker energies in whatever way that is resonating or speaking for you. Okay. And again, I keep seeing these rainbows like that is the integration of your journey and where you're going, how you're evolving. And I mean, it's just come to mean quite a few different things to me, to be honest with you. Okay. Let me put this back up here. So this Ascension Rainbow Bridge card is, it says, you've been growing spiritually. Your consciousness is expanding. It is transforming your experience of the material world from something you have to control or conquer into a living expression of the radiant divine. So as your appreciation and love for the material world becomes unconditional, so too does the light that can flow into your aura, your chakras, your physical body. So as you psychically expand, right, because you're evolving and you've got that higher consciousness mind and that higher self, higher conscious mind integrating with your conscious mind. So as you, of course, that makes your vibrations go up, right? And makes you more psychic. So as you psychically expand, you may need more rest, healing, and meditation than usual to integrate this increasing degree of light in the consciousness it awakens within you. Guys, I've been talking about this for months, about this evolution. My runes have been telling me, my cards have been telling me. Going into this new age of Aquarius, so many of us, some of you, okay, they're just telling me, some of you may actually be feeling lightheaded more often. Some of you may be feeling your eating patterns change, they're saying, feeling your, so they're showing me the day that I went to lean down and look at something and literally felt my higher self, like usually when you move around, your higher self just goes with you, right? Guys, I one day really felt like, as I was going to look at something, it felt like my higher self was doing something else, and then I felt it reconnect with me and come down to look at what I was looking at. I literally felt that separation. And I think that happened on purpose to show me that I am integrating more with my higher self into my conscious mind, okay? Because I am becoming more aware of energies from the earth, energies from the trees, energy from the wind, the trees, just everything, okay? And again, I've been picking up on this starseed energy as well, okay? So maybe you are going through that too, all right? So then it says, the rainbow bridge is a term for the channel of light that moves through your chakra system and along your spine, allowing spirit to enter your body and stimulate the development of your soul. This bridge comes to life as your consciousness is raised. So again, guys, to me, that's talking about that integration that I've been talking about for months now. Okay, so if this is resonating for you, this is for you. It draws in higher energies that nourish and awaken your body, mind, and soul through your chakra system. Guys, do this exercise of connecting your chakras and opening them up to let that light in. Okay, especially for some of you, if you have any type of, if you're always up in your head, if you have any kind of disability that takes longer for you to focus, like ADHD or ADD, or any other type of disability. I don't even consider it a disability. There's so many of us now these days, and a lot of us, our brains have rewired themselves, okay? But anyway, this is drawing in these energies that nourish and awaken you, right? So as your chakras become stimulated by this increasing flux of spiritual light, a clearing process begins, which supports the consequent expansion of your consciousness. This clearing is like a spiritual detoxification. It clears blocks from your mind, emotional and physical body, as well as from your soul, such as resolving unresolved past life issues. So if you had an issue in your past life that you've carried from life to life to life, and trying to heal it or cure it or fix it or in whatever way, or integrate it, heal it, however you see it, right? Anything that you feel like has held you back, right? It's talking about helping these extra energies, helping to clear that up, heal it, remove it from you, okay? And guys, I didn't put it up here, but I did pull another card for this that was talking about being unbound, clearing up the past. I don't know if it's still right here on top or not. No, I think I shuffled them again after that. But it was talking about letting those the past lives. I don't even remember now what yeah, this one here. Okay, so I shuffled one more time. This unbound card, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. You see how all this negative past stuff is just being released to the universe to be cleared and healed and let go of from yourself, right? So that's what it's talking about there. Okay, I hope that makes sense. As these blocks are broken down and processed, emotional trauma stored in your organs and nervous system can be released, and your energy field becomes more spacious. Guys, I had a reading the other day for the air signs that just would not flow together in a way that I could. I tried the reading like 2 or 3 times over several days, and I finally got the one that I put up. but it was talking in the original reading, it was talking about trauma. And I was just having a hard time being able to, it just didn't seem to flow. I mean, it went back into time, forward into the future. Then it was talking about energies, present day, and it just wasn't cohesive that I could pull it together that made a timeline that made sense. I mean, I was understanding bits and pieces, but one of the big things it was talking about was trauma. So maybe this is where this is also maybe, which I don't think this is any particular sign, but I'm just saying there may be some of the Libra message in here, or not Libra, air signs. So if some of you light workers are air signs, this definitely is a message for you. So as blocks are broken down, this emotional trauma in your organs and nervous system can be released. Your energy field becomes more spacious. This is going to create room for an increase of spiritual light. As a result, you feel clear about who you are, why you're here, and others will see more clearly when they are in your field, okay? So you become more powerful. Your energy field continues to clear itself, attracting more spiritual light, becoming more visible beyond physical lights. Others can be supported by your light, even if they cannot see your physical body. So if you are growing as a light worker and helping humanity in increasing ways while enjoying your own spiritual growth. You're opening to new consciousness now. With this comes new insight, awareness, and an awakening. Again, it's talking about awakening right here in this other one, right, guys? Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Your soul talents such as healing, clairvoyance, channeling, or telepathy. Your channels are being cleared and activated. So rest, open up, and allow. Okay? Focus on opening these channels up, guys. Be patient and trust in your process, though. If emotional conflict arises and you're concerned, you might be falling into old habits, don't be afraid. So find ways to express what you're feeling. Writing, therapy, dance, music, art, sound, conscious movement. Explore your personal expression to allow for spiritual expansion. So an additional merit from Spirit is hold on, Ascension can be a wild ride. Anything is possible. The past is not an indicator. The future is not set. This is an in-between moment, okay? This is the moment to cultivate your deepest feelings of spiritual love and peace. Simply allow the genius of life to flow through you in whatever way it chooses. Because during Ascension, your life can change quite dramatically. The Rainbow Bridge empowers us to rise from one reality to another. So this is talking about going from the 3D to the 5D, guys. All during this Pluto in Aquarius, going back into Capricorn and back into Aquarius. That is making me feel like it's talking about from this time now, currently, to going into that, through that phase over this next year. Because we're going to be going into the new, jump back into the old, which can be very can allow that, what does Sand call it? That discognizance, where it feels like you're on a smooth path, all of a sudden you hit a bump and nothing feels quite right anymore. And it just makes you think, it makes you feel kind of like unbalanced, going, well, what the hell's going on now? Guys, some of us during that, especially after those meteor showers I talked about recently, we're going to be going through that. They're telling me. A lot of you, you're going to feel like all of a sudden you're in this shaky in-between. What the heck is going on now? You're going to, in effect, feel blindfolded. All right? Especially for those of you that are feeling this higher energetic level of your higher self now, even more so transmuting in that energy and becoming elevated, becoming more ground into your conscious mind. They just gave me a picture of somebody's higher mind seeing something and their conscious mind suddenly seeing it too. And it's like a light bulb goes off. They're showing me a light bulb go off. So take that how it resonates, guys. So even if your outer world doesn't change radically, internally you'll feel as though you're living a different life. Eventually, the physical world changes will follow. So what's inside is going to change first, guys. Enjoy crossing the Rainbow Bridge into new consciousness. You have everything you need. You're ready for this. It is meant to be. And the invocation for it is, I call upon the unconditionally loving guidance that can assist me with mercy, grace, protection, and support through my ascension process. I accept this opportunity to grow spiritually and shift from one reality to a higher vibrational reality. I accept the opening of my chakras into a more loving consciousness. I accept the changes happening in me and in my life due to the spiritual growth. May I be held in tenderness and compassion as I release lower vibrational patterning, Again, guys, this is talking about this releasing this one right here, which I should have put in here and I didn't, but it's talking about releasing all that stuff. Okay, guys. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and put this at the end. Because it was in here. I felt 3 was enough because we had 3. I felt like, but apparently I should have followed my instincts and put it in here. Because it just, it was meant to be here. But anyway, may I be held in tenderness and compassion as I release lower vibrational patterning and embody my authentic divinity. May the beings of unconditional love who assist the anchoring of a loving rainbow bridge of light upon this planet for the greatest good of all be empowered and invited to do so now through my own will, so be it. Guys, that's just it. Look, does that not all flow together into the unknown? Or maybe actually into the unknown is kind of here of saying, okay, so where now? And it's just kind of all flowing together. Okay. So, guys, this was meant to be a very short message, but it turned into be something else. And I just felt like I just had to go with it and go ahead and do it. And, because I pulled out 3 of these cards and when I read what they were together, I was like, there's no way I can encompass all that in a couple of little short sentences. And then when I pulled the rose deck, I'm just saying, guys, it's talking about over the next, 6 months, especially those of you, some of you are going to notice it in a radical way. Others of you, not so much. I'm just feeling like depending on where you're at on your path is going to be how it resonates and how it starts integrating and coming forth for you. God, guys, I've been seeing this symbol over and over and over again. I think I'm gonna find some way to make it a part of my. I think I'm gonna eventually have a sign made for Lana Scott Lighthouse, and I'm gonna somewhere on it that symbol is gonna be on there, guys, because I've been seeing it everywhere. So, guys, this is your Lightworker Oracle message. I hope that some of you it resonates with you. I hope it explains to some of you maybe where you're at. And though the cards were picked the way they were, the way they came out, and my light worker, my higher, my angels and my ancestors just kept telling me, you need to do this, you need to do this. And then they added all the other extra energy, any other extra messages that came through. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This, again, is for a smaller group of people. And some of you may even feel this coming. Some of you may say, well, I already know this, but this is just confirmation. Take it how it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everybody. This is definitely for a select few. So, guys, that's what I have for you. And next time they want me to give a light worker message, I will happily do that. It's not going to be a regular thing. As far as I know, that may change. You're giving me different messages every day, and I'm trying to tune in and pass them on to you to the best of my ability. All right, guys. Lighthouse.